Hi everyone, how you doing today? Welcome on in. It's good to see you all. Yuki and Sparky and Alice and Copy and Lulu and Mabus. Hi. Oh, and Grape's there too. Hi, Grape. I think I got everyone. Hi, hi. I'm glad you. I'm glad you all show up, even though I'm 2 hours late today. I needed some time with my girlfriend. I could not put that off any longer. We haven't seen each we haven't spent time together and like specifically with Lucia, because I know that could be confusing. I got a lot of partners. But yeah, I played some Night Rain with her and we won once. Actually, that first run was pretty good because it was my first time fighting that boss and we did it. So I did pretty good. But the second time we kind of died in the Scarlet Rut because the rando we were with was not really that good at what they were doing. Tarakami, hi, welcome on in. Got that epic victory royale. Yeah, we did. At least once. I'm happy with the win. I'm a gamer. I mean, I want to go that far. Listen, I got the skills to play Night Rain, but unfortunately, I don't have like the knowledge about equipment and stats and like what the fuck's going on with all of that. I don't even know where to go. I just follow Lucy around and then fight good, hopefully, and then she gives me items sometimes. I'm like, yeah, that looks good. I don't know. Goth charcoal. Is this one of your favorites, Gray? Does Booba have to be retoggled? I think it does. Yeah. But yeah, no. I can fight good at least. I know how to like inputs on my controller. But I don't know stats and stuff. I'm always confused because it's a team game and you gotta go fast. So whenever I get a reward from a boss or something, and it gives you the three options of something to pick, I don't know what to pick. I don't have time to read. I don't have under time to understand what stats and what status effects and abilities and stuff. So I just pick at random mostly, or if it's a passive, I'll pick a passive because then I don't have to think about using it. Yeah, reading in the moment is so hard. When I'm stressed, 2 seconds to read it? No, Yuki, you don't understand. First of all, I can never read things in 2 seconds. I'm a much slower reader than you think I am. Second of all, if I'm under pressure, my reading comprehension's the first thing to go. So when people are like, come on, we gotta go over to there next, and they just fell the enemy, and I'm like, I don't know what to pick. I don't know. Okay, just this. And then I have to follow them, because they're already so fast. Can I use a stomp attack on you? Or like a grab? Yeah? Sparky, are you asking me for steppies right now? Hmm. You just pick the weapon with higher stats than the one you have, uh, the ones you have, or passive, or just go with it. See, that's the problem, Terakami. It's not that simple, okay? Because there's different weapon types, and I have to remember which weapons are good for my character, and then also, it's not just the stats, but it's like whatever their passive is and whatever their ability or attribute or whatever the fuck. And then it's like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I can see number bigger and I'll grab that if it's the same type of weapon. But if it's not the same type of weapon, then I'm confused, or, you know, or if it's a higher rarity, that makes it easier for me. I usually look at rarity. You definitely take a grab attack, TBH, being held by... Okay, gently or roughly? Charcoal could step on me, oh my goodness. Damn, burning in the fire is a whole other meaning of I'll get used to it. Yeah, I'm sure I'll start to understand more of the stuff. Also, I don't use consumables in that game. Like the items, pressing up on the D-pad, I never do that. Except for the final boss. Then I have a moment to breathe and I see everyone else doing it. And I'm like, okay, I can use a consumable. But most of them, I don't have time to read, so I don't know what they do. Can I put hot coals on you? I'm getting a lot of requests today. Yeah, when it comes to weapon types and fits and characters, it's important to remember that Shar is basically no Elden Ring or Soulsborne experience. That is true. That's something chat should keep in mind. I don't play these kind of games. I never have. So getting roped into it now, it's like I'm learning a whole bunch of newbie stuff at once. Yeah, I can't see it. I have no memory from prior games. All these bosses are new to me. And everything in the game is like basically new to me. I play it because it's a roguelike and I can play it with friends. I like playing games with friends. You're awful at Soulsborns, yeah. Like, too, if you see a weapon type, you can go instinct, go, okay, that's strength weapon. If it, yeah, I would have no idea. You don't have any Lilli emotes to use this time, so I guess I'll go with this. I don't know, well, come on in. And to be fair, the game doesn't tell you what the weapons scale off of when they drop. See, I even forget that's a thing. I forget there's different things that scale off of different things, and that means something. I'm just told if I'm the bird person, I need lances and shit. And swords, maybe. Hi, Ed. Welcome on in. More heat in this weather. I'll let you have charcoal for a while, but you will be switching to charcoal later. Yeah, fair enough. You'd night rain with this dragon anytime. I appreciate that. I will have probably just enough time to learn a little bit of this stuff before it's on to the next game for you people. How about now? No, we're not gonna play a game right now. We are going to work on this. Oh, you mean for the ice shard? You people? You people as in gamers. You'd play with me too? Yeah, that might be fun sometime. You might be on it a while. Fair enough. And you're not usually, like, swept up into the what's popular kind of thing, Lulu. I appreciate that about you. Okay, so chat, last time you saw this, it was much less far along. We were still working on the hair last time I streamed this. I finished the hair, and I started adding a base for the clothing. I even did this little bell here, because it was cute and I wanted to. Oh, and the glasses. I added the glasses. So, I should be working on the clothing today. That should be the goal. I might need a little time to warm up though, so I might just do something a little more brain dead, like UV map the hair, because I haven't done that yet. Lilli Kat? I still don't know her very well. Unmaps my UVs? No! Oh, they're already unmapped. I'm gonna map them. Okay. I don't... Okay, some of these have mirrors. Join these together at least. Leave the bangs separate. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna start with this. It's gonna be a lot simpler for me with the way my brain is today. Does this not have a texture yet? No, it doesn't. Okay, we need to give it a... Well, I don't need to. Need to decide what shape the texture is gonna be. Well, we'll get there. I'll just start laying out the things. Oh, something got deleted back here. Orchid, hi, welcome on in. How you doing, cutie? Everybody check out Orchid, who is Mia, but renamed. She adopted a new name. Based on the actual OC name of her dragon form. You're doing good. Still kind of sleepy, though. Valid. It do be that kind of day, kind of. I am only here because I need to get work done. Otherwise, I'd be taking a nap right now. I already only work 3 days a week, chat. Well, technically more than that, but I only really consider my stream days work days. Everything else is too chaotic and disorganized because of my ADHD. Nap sounds nice. We should take a nap together. You know what's funny? I can hear sometimes that my clicking on my mouse comes through in the mic. And I've thought about trying to fix that, but to me, on my streams, it almost feels like part of the charm. I don't know. What do you think? Can you get in on that nap? Could go for one. The clicking's nice, honestly. It's vibes. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, it is a working stream, so it's kind of like part of the aesthetic, I guess. You haven't noticed it much. It's like ambience, yeah. Aw, used my chill redeem to put Sparky in my lap. That's cute. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm glad you think so. Aw, you're in here too. Alright, we're in nap jail now, I guess. Okay, these have already been... Oh, up here. Okay, I got a faster way to do this. Think that works. Yeah. My hilk sickles are looking vibrant today. That is a sentence. What's that? Hey, Connie. Pretty hair, thank you. Took me a little bit to get this how I liked it. You belong here, TPH. For the Hilk sickle crimes. That's a random idea I just had. You know how my you know how my booba redeem resets when you switch my model? And it can be kind of hard to tell if it's triggered or not. It'd be really funny if I had like a little status effect icon in the corner of the screen showing if it was on. Ow. Thank you for the bricks. I think that would be amusing. A little booba plus buff icon, exactly. Thank you for all the hearts. Ow. And the brick. Alright, what's this part? Oh, up here. I forgot you. You're not even connected. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Those all look split correctly. It's a lot of bananas. Was the Carby brick a separate command, or is it in the mix? You can't remember. It's in the mix specifically when I get a ton of bricks. It's not there on single brick throws. And that's just a random chance. Alright, we're gonna do the classic maneuver of selecting all of the undersides, just moving them aside so they don't need detailed shading. I marked this one kind of weird. Okay, I want it to be more like this one. Uh, so how's everybody doing today? Other than some of us being EP, which is definitely a mood. looks like I got the correct side for all of that. You had a pretty good day all around, thankfully. I'm glad to hear. Eating ice cream right now? Yummy, nice. What kind of ice cream? You're doing okay, and our EP2. Definitely a mood. Def having a recovery day. You're slow and achy, but your mood picked up a bit when a cute dragon got here. Oh gosh. Wonder what dragon that could be. Chocolate fudge sundae, so peak. Ah, can I have some? Taking as much of a social break as you can, but you're bored. You want to be social. Curse you for being weirdly outgoing despite being a little, Sparkytism. You know, Sparky, you don't necessarily have to take a break the whole day. Even if you just give yourself a couple hours, I think that would probably be a good place to start. I'm getting Pat, yes. Okay. Remap these so that they're on their own. And then the other side. Do those like that. Just make them smaller. I can go up here. You know what? Here in the corner. That makes sense. Alright. That's kind of good. I wish these weren't bumped up next to each other so much. Maybe I should repack them. Let's try that. Okay, don't rotate. We want more of a margin. That really gets them out of alignment. What else can I do? Oh, should probably use that more. It's so random, but that does fix the margin issue. I don't know if I like it like this, though. So it's gonna be hard to do gradients and stuff like this. Can I space them out without... Well, I guess I could just shrink them. Maybe. I don't know.
Path.
You think you gave yourself enough time, if that's true? You are jumping at it right now. Yeah, if you're excited to spend time with people, and you probably had enough alone time. Try to ease yourself into that sort of thing of like, I mean, we need social time, but you also need break and alone time. Just like squeeze an hour or two in there for yourself, you know, and then call that enough. That's what I would do anyway. Okay. This is fine. I'm fine with it. Okay, what that does for us. So we can now make a texture for this. And then paint in the highlights and the shading. So let's try... Pretty simple texture. Use this as reference for the color. Actually, maybe I should use the original model art. Oh, these are two different tones of blonde. Kind of like the more saturated one. Not gonna lie. Probably gonna go with that. Compromise. Go with both. Okay. Gotta save this as the hair texture. How you doing? You're nibbling at me. What the heck? Rawr. I've done nothing to deserve this. Yeah, call her cute. Get her back for me. Did not even export that. Not that I've done anything to it yet. Hi, Synth. How you doing? Can I get rid of this other hair texture? I don't need it. This is what? Oh yeah, this is Yuki's. Get rid of that. Okay. Texture painting. Gonna grab a light hair color. That's not the one I wanted to have selected. Fine, we'll do this one first. All right, the ears. But just not collide with that area. And this area is gonna have the ear floof. Hmm. Okay. Seems pretty good. Except how I don't like how this looks on the side. Okay, that's good for the highlights. Let's move that on over here. Use this as a reference. Then all we really need to do is immediately just brush it up. Need it to not be so strong. Your bowl kill count for the day is now 1. Rip bowl. Aw. Now I'm trying to decide if the food that was in it is still good if you reheat it. Floor was clean. That's always a tough call. Thank you for the head pats and the heart and the tea sip, Olivia. Hi, how you doing? How's the cutie bun? Ow. Violence. Sorry I asked. Just kidding. Ah, you're cute. Gosh, Olivia enters chat and just starts blasting all the redeems. You're suddenly in jail. Am innocent Snoodle. Ah! Can't believe you've been jailed unjustly like this. All you were doing was snoodling. You were shining on. The brick command's not working for you? Oh, right. Is that the one I made for VIPs? Could always use the point redeem. Or you know what? Wait, can I do that from here? Does Firebot let me do this? I don't know if I can assign roles from Firebot. Whatevs, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wait, where is the old-fashioned way? The moderation? I forget where to find roles. Help. Ah. Oh, community roles manager. There we go. Oh, not Spark. I don't know who you are. There you go. Try the command now, Sparky. Oh, see, there you go. All it took was a little VIP. You're welcome. I still have 10 of those to give out, so not a big deal. Close friends get VIPs on this channel. Unless I forgot. Am very important, Carbuncle. Honored. Ah, you're so cute. I just realized I don't have my desk out because I put it away for that collab. Where's the desk at? Where? There it is. Okay. Reload this image. Wait, did I not export that? Alright, I came here for the UV map. So I was going to do the gradient as well. For that, we want a lighter color, because it's blonde hair. So we're going to do lighter color at the ends. Probably just stick with the highlight color. I like the little bit of pink that they have here to go with the outfit. Unfortunately, that's hard to account for in 3D, especially if you plan on having different lighting conditions and outfits. But let's see here. I'm gonna do gradient layer. That should work fine. Just pulling it up from here. This is why I like to keep them all in line. Because then when it comes down to it, they're all right side up. And I can just drag from the bottom to color the tips with a gradient tool. Very simple. And I'm gonna need the same thing over here. Eats the bananas. Gosh. I like that we have someone to clean up this mess. Then I might want a slightly darker color around the highlights, actually. Which is gonna be interesting to do. I left them on the same layer, so it's lazy. So if I darken, let's see, darken only, still does that. What do I want? Do I want not that? What are they? Okay, I think that can work. A little bit of that. End of that. Wait, there are some of these that are... Oh, right, because those are stacked on top of each other. I gotta account for that. I should have just moved these ones up here. Oh, it's getting to be break time already. Well... Let's see how this looks for starters. Oh. Yeah, the issue with the gradient, because these are out of line, is very visible there, but on the back you can kind of see what we're going for. Willow, hi! You've arrived just in time for break, actually. But how are you doing? We're painting this cat's ears, or hair, and then the ears. you're doing well. Just making your model covered in slime at the moment. That sounds like fun. Alright. Chat, I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. I always get up at the top of the hour to stretch and refill tea and stuff like that. So I encourage you to take a break as well. I'll see you all soon. No sus reasons. I'm very interested to learn what you're working on when I get back. Okay, I'm back. Pouring honey on your head in Vinyan. Honey's good in tea. Sounds like a good time. Alright, we're gonna fix the gradient issues I got going on here. I want this one.
Sparky_Summers just subbed.
Ah, Sparky! Thank you! Thank you for the sub! I appreciate you! Wow. Prime sub, thank you. Flora cute. Hi, welcome on in. Honey slimes are adorable. I agree, Copy. 100% agree. Okay, that one makes sense. This one's just a little too close to the bottom, I think. And then this one. Why did I lose my selection? This one's too short, that's the problem. Lengthen it. Oh, but I don't want to change where the highlight is. Mm. Ah, Starlight cute. Hey. So many cuties in chat today. Okay, yeah, I just need to go back in and adjust the gradients here. Why are you in jail? I don't know. Hey, Nyum. How you doing? Nyum cute. Yeah, that's what chat says. That's the cutie jail. Most of the time, except when it isn't. Sometimes it's horny jail. The fuck? Alright. Got that fixed. This area. Already adjusted this a bit, but we can redo this. And then what area was the back? This part is just a little off. And I'm not sure why. How is the what? Charibellis Char and her band of merry charrettes? Charrettes? I have no idea. I'm doing okay though. And sometimes Helk jail. True. If my bot catches you saying Helk, you might get jailed for it. You will get jailed for it if my bot catches you. Fortunately for you, my bot is very stupid. And will only catch it about 10% of the time. I might increase that number, honestly. Yeah, if it catches you saying Hilk. And you know what? I am gonna give it a higher chance. Just for the funnies. Ah. How dare. There we go. You saw the Kirby brick, let's go! So Hilk is an unsafe word. If I have anything to say about it, yes. Oh my gosh. I hope it jails you, Kirby. What's wrong with it? I don't have a Hilk. Stop calling it Hilk. That's what's wrong with it. It's inaccurate.
With EWE the first brick is free, and this is straight up poetry, because that's how it was written. You gotta be Hilk in the oofies.
And of course I get switched to my Cherry Blossom model, aka the Hilk model. Okay, so this one for some reason looked weird. So we're taking that and just redoing the gradient here. Just actually for some reason not strong enough. Get the correct color. There we go. Which is basically just white. Ah, Creep! Hi! Welcome on in! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Raiders. My name is Shar. I work on 3D models on this channel. And that's pretty much all we do here. Right now I'm working on Lilli Kat's model. It's a commission. Creep, how was your stream? What were you doing? What were you working on? I don't even know if I have a shout out for you. I don't think I do. Let's do a manual shout out. Never mind. Had to type in chat first. You're playing some... I don't know what that is. But I hope you had fun. I rarely play games, but it's precious when I do. I'm not much of a gamer. I'm glad you like it when I do play games. It was a lot of fun, yeah. Good. Glad you had a good time. You two are cute. Okay, let's see. Why does this one still look weird? Oh, because I didn't adjust that one. Anything else? Side ones look weird. Funny enough, because of this, these don't have enough gradient. So more gradient over here. And less gradient here. And then it should be mostly even. Okay. Let's fix that. Yeah. Call creep cute. Do it now. I'm just trying to get the texture for the hair figured out, and then we're gonna move on to more pressing matters like modeling the rest of her outfit, which I've barely started on. Okay. That should be fine. I'm happy enough with this for now. I can make further improvements later. Like, especially with, these highlights looking kind of weird. I say as I immediately go to try to fix it. Because I know I'll probably forget later. Okay. Better, better. Alright, we can start working on the outfit. You know that stinky cat? Yeah. A lot of people do. Um, should probably be on its own texture, but for now I'm gonna put that up there. And the ears. Ears need to be on their own texture too. Maybe. Maybe not. I can match with the hair. Some. Let's convert these to a mesh. You know what? I still want to do UV stuff, so I'm gonna keep doing UV stuff. Um, okay, can I close this? Um, what do I want here? Let's just relax it. And, I don't know, make it a circle? No. Just keep smoothing it. Trying to make it less sharp at the end. Okay, I just completely messed that up. Let me go back. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's fine. I'm gonna mark the seam here. Completely forgot about the darker hair color. Okay, now the underside of the hair is shaded. And the inside of the ear. We're getting somewhere. It's looking a lot better. Alright, we should do something down here. Let's work on her collar and the collar of the jacket and the shirt. See if I can figure that shape out. I'm gonna have to make her not move very much at the shoulders if I'm gonna have any hope of weight painting this good. Hmm. Gonna take the path tool. And this is the shape we're working with. Uh, I love how it's like a two-tier collar. Or cuff, or yeah, whatever. Like, I gotta make two of these. There's gotta be a shape on the end of it. Hold on. Or trim, rather. That looks really weird on the back now. What did I do? Messed up the wrong end of it. No. Just looks weird. Just need to scale it differently. Oh, one thing I'm not doing right is I can't. These have a corner to it. Oh. Like this flap out here. I don't know. Hmm. I'll probably just be able to make that corner of it once I don't even know how that... I see. It's like a suit. Maybe I'm going about this wrong. Hmm. Well, I can build off of it and make the shape that I need. It looks fine here with the shape I made. I just gotta adjust that side, or that part of it. Let's hug this area just right. I love how moving the end of it completely flips the thing upside down. Fantastic. So I don't want it to merge right now. Cherry! Hi, kitty. How you doing? I'm right here. Hi, 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 hi. Right here. Right here. Just got back from electrolysis. You nearly fell asleep during. I saw you posted about it. Powerful. Your pain tolerance is legendary. I really need to get electrolysis. I just have to be in a place where I'm not worrying about other money. Or where I'm not worrying about money in general. You know. Which may never come, so maybe I just need to do it anyway. You know? And I get that. But I'm responsible for other people, too. Can't just... Well, anyway. You also need electrolysis. Electrophoresis. Hatsu! Hi! Welcome in, cutie leaf. How you doing? It's been a minute. Okay. Got one part of the curve of it. Doesn't need to be so intense. Up a little bit. And now it rests into everything easier. Hmm. Electro hair removals, yeah. No, spelling it's hard, yeah. You spent 120 per hour for it. You've had 2 sessions so far. Might be 4 or 5 to finish up there, and then you get to the fun zones. See, I only need to worry about my face. I don't care about anything else. So that sounds pretty good. But even $120 sessions, I don't think I could do right now. That's a good deal. But I'm like, I I don't know. I'm trying to get on top of my finances and like make sure I have buffer money for like emergencies in case we ever need it and that sort of thing. But maybe soon. I should look into it. Go treat myself too. You do a lot for a lot of other people. Yeah, I just, you know, my income is important for making sure that we have food and bills paid and stuff like that. It's like I don't have a lot of play money. But hi Leaf. Your job here is to call people cute. Yes, that's true. Hatsu is very cute. Everyone who's ever seen Hatsu would agree. Considering laser was like 2,000, like, oof. Yeah, I couldn't do laser, definitely. But for money to play pinball with you, I would love to play pinball with you. I should be able to budget it at some point. The other issue is I don't have regular income. See, budgeting's hard for me because I don't know when my next commission is going to be and exactly how much it's going to be. I don't get like a weekly or bi-weekly paycheck. So it's very hard for me to know. That's why I like to have a large buffer in case things get crazy. Wait, do I even want to delete that and make another layer? Or should I just turn that into the undershirt? Because they're about on the same layer. Or the same depth. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell if I just used that layer for... I just need to place everything right. Yeah, I think I'll just keep that together and figure out the next color. And then the tie and everything else. Yeah. At the very least, my business is going very well. I'm not going to have any shortage of people wanting to get a model from me anytime soon. It's just about how fast I can work on them, you know? That's the real thing that's hard to plan around. Especially since I'm disabled. And I'm not sure when I'm going to have, like, a period of being able to not work as quickly. Conceptually, Char looks at you with big eyes. Hi, Lilli Kat. How you doing? And how fast people can... how fast people can get money. Exactly, Willow. Wink, wink. Such an in-demand and powerful dragon. You inspire you so much every day. Ah! Wanted dragon or wanted dead or alive. Uh, Right. You're cute. People would kill for a spot. Oh my goodness. You just had to call me cute again? It's required? Well, why is that? I'm not that cute. Right. Aw, Cherry got me to big blush. Cherry got the maximum blush out of that one. So many people you know in chat. Hey, welcome on in. Yeah, we have a lot of how to word. There's a there's a lot of crossroads in this community, especially because I work on models for other streamers. So yeah, you can find a lot of connection here, a lot of people you're familiar with. Especially right now in Lilli Kat's community. You're trying to get your revenge on me. Keep trying. I love it. Mutuals? Hmm. Mutuals. Oh yeah, the word I was looking for. Yeah, basically. Okay. What do we work on next? It's weird that I'm in this mood, but I'd rather go back to texturing right now. Because I just cannot be bothered. So I'm gonna do that. Let's make the hat the correct colors. Right now today, brain is like struggling with the modeling part. Not gonna lie. We've been mutuals for a bit. Always glad to see more 3D VTubing. Yeah. Have we been mutuals for? I need to figure out. Hold on. Need to figure out who you are, where I know you from. If I know you from somewhere. Ah. From Blue Sky, right. Blue Sky is busy. Hard to remember everyone. Okay, how do I want to... I almost want to make the pink part a separate piece. So it's not like just blending into the rest of the hat like that. Kind of like how I did for here. Uh, what is the button for ripping a piece off? I totally forget. Rip vertices. It would be Shift V. And I don't think I did it right. Just get that turned off. Yeah, we're just gonna... Just gonna do that. Back this up. That's what I'm going for. The shader catches that better. You need to head out, but you hope I have a great rest of my stream. Okay, Alice. I hope you have a good day, cutie. Good seeing you here.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats, Selena. Lulu. Bah. Oh no, my ability to speak is leaving me. Oh, and ads are starting soon. Chat, it is time for me to go on another break. Every hour on the hour, I go on a 5 to 10 minute break to get up and stretch, refill tea, that sort of thing. I encourage you to do the same if you haven't got up in a while. Yeah, you can help me with that, Lulu. But I might need your tongue to untie mine. Use body to speak. I'll just use my body language. Alright. Yeah, I'll be back soon, chat. Stick around. Alright, chat, I am back. Hi. Alright, let's make a UV map for this. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Orange Juice. How you doing? Hmm. Alright, we got a lot of blue and pink in this design. A little bit of blackish color. Gold. Hmm. Alright, now how I want to break it down. You've been doing good. Been actually making some progress for getting your own flat. A little nervous since it's your first time, but should be fine. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. My brain is currently trying to remember what defines a flat, actually. Okay, I need my reference again. You love the shirt, thank you. And then I want this color. We're just gonna add down here for now. It's really just a different shade of blue. Oh, it looks black against everything else. You forgot to drink water like 30 minutes ago? Lolo. Lolo. You know, chat, you know what we need? I need a reverse hydrate redeem. I need a redeem that makes you all check if you've
Time
had
to
water
stretch.
recently. Stretch time. Okay. Alright. I can do some stretches. 1 second. I just did them on break, but honestly, I can use more. And this is the perfect fit to be in. This is my more sporty outfit. Oh God, the tracking. Okay. You are the reverse hydrate. Yes. Cherry, please water my chat for me. Touch my toes. And that just completely loses track. It's funny because I can't really get the chair out of the way easily. Alright, tree pose. This noodle needs to be watered regularly. Chat, how long can you hold tree pose? I can hold it for a pretty long time if I want to. Is Alice still here? I think she had to leave. Gotta put this noodle in some hot water and loosen her up. Yeah, that's why we call her ramen snoodles. You meant to respond, but you were stuffing chipkin in your face. That is so valid. Tracking can't even figure out what stretch this is. This is actually really helping my spine right now. So thank you, orange juice. Okay. One moment. Gotta return to... thank you for all the hearts. Here we go. You're gonna make this noodle blush. Do it. She loves blushing. Okay, what were we up to? We're making a texture for the clothing. True, not that difficult of a task. Aww. Yeah. It's a good password. Oh, I got that backwards. This, the pink. This one's the blue. That's going in your password manager. It's noodle made. A crazy long one. Lulu is a very good snake noodle. Snoodle. And she makes very good key smashes. Why do I feel like I want this part of it to be smoother? A little better. Can you have a maid outfit? You want to be a Snoodle maid? Yeah. We gotta make you one. Thank you, copy. Thank you for the report. You're all so cute. Wait, why is... Oh, outfit, that's right. Okay, where do I want the seam here? One side, I guess. Then probably separate out the arms. And then bam. Got some sleeves on their own. And actually I would like these to be connected somehow. Right here probably, actually. I don't want this here. Clear that seam. We're going to unwrap that again. There we go. That's better. Hi, Luke. How you doing?
I am going to smooch Char and you cannot stop me.
Gasp. I can't believe it, chat. She's gonna smooch me. What am I gonna do? Guess I'll just have to smooch right back. Blah. Mwah. You're good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good today. Sure, smoochies. Do you want one too, Sparky? I give you a little kiss on the nose. Mwah. Yes. Not even sure if I can use this base of the skirt or not. I did not mean to remap these parts. What the heck? That goes up here. And that goes down here. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. I feel like I'm moving a little slow this stream, but we're still making progress together. And painting the hair was really fun. Her face needs a texture pretty badly. Because it gets so lost in the blonde hair. It needs shading up here and stuff. Collar, I'm still not sure what I need to do. Guess I will just commit to making these mesh and then edit them till I get what I need. Convert to mesh. Of course, we got lots of detail at the corners here. Which I'm gonna change this into the trim. Just need to decide where that starts. Okay. If I... See, here's my problem. I can't just, like, simply shape that into a corner. I need to, like, structure it differently. I want to just pull that out, and... But then it'll get all warped and weird looking. So I almost need to build this one different. Close, but not quite. Someone added exclamation mark bottom as a command, and it's a shout out for you. You're not joking. Who? Who did this? I need to thank them for the idea. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Dolly did so? Oh my goodness. You have a special shout out command on Dolly's stream. Her teasing has gotten to next level with you. You're all gonna do that? I mean, it's a good idea. Hold on. Chat. We'll make this work. It's a very simple command. Let's see. Explanation mark bottom. Add effect. Just run another command. Which would be the shout out command. And the argument in this case is Luetta Luna. And that should be all I need. I think that will work. Yep, there we go. Easy. But is it the help you met? Are you sure? No, hold on. I should probably make sure not just anyone can use that, but I'll let VIPs use it for now. Let's see. Restrictions. Permissions. Streamer, moderator, VIP. There we go. Also should have a cooldown. There we go. All better. You missed your chance. Yeah, I don't want anyone spamming it. But yeah, now we all know how to shout out Lulu, who had an amazing stream, by the way, last night, by the way. I was proud of her. She's been on hiatus for a while, but she was able to get a stream in yesterday, and it went really well. And it just goes to show that even if you have to go on hiatus for a while, even if you have to take a break, your community can remain strong, especially if you keep talking to people. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, copy. I don't have that on my general command, but I will leave it on Lulu. Just for the fun of it. So that people can call her bottom and get her shouted out. You were amazed that so many cuties showed up. Just makes sense. After all, you two are a cutie. Let's see. that's about where I marked it. The other one. See, the problem with this one where I couldn't make the corner is it's connected in the back, which I need, but I don't know. I'm overthinking it. It's just irregular shapes are just hard to do. Hmm. Wait. Delete the other half of this. Okay, I got that part colored. And even got the trim in there. And I think we're gonna call that a stream because I can feel that I am in pain. I can't really start anything else like this. So, today we UV mapped and textured the hair and the ears, and did the same for the clothing as well. I also added the collar, which needs some adjustment to get the shape right up here, but I will do that at a later time. And everything's starting to look like it's coming together. You liked seeing my progress today? Thank you. I'm glad I could show it to you all. I always work much better when you're watching chat. It's really comfy having you just sit here and vibe with me. Sometimes you're doing your own thing. Sometimes you just have me on in the background. But it's still really comforting to know that you're all there and just we're doing things together. It's really nice. Yeah, thank you for being here, cutie. Appreciate you. Alright. Who do you think we all should raid? I have one target in mind, but let me take a quick peek at Twitch and see who we got going on. Thanks for the stream. Time to go play. Venti, nice. Have fun with Vintage Story. I like turn this off for them. Why is that window there? Thought I turned that off last time. Will I find who I'm raiding for sure? So we could raid Orchid, and this would be our first chance to raid her with the new name. Get people reacquainted. And yeah, I'm not seeing anyone else that's really jumping out at me at the moment. And I'm in paying, so like, I mean, we could raid Yarny. We talked about Night Rain at the beginning of the stream, and that's what Yarny's doing right now.